Well, everyone, I am in a small city called Belfast. And yes, the answer to your question is it was named after the city in Ireland. Beautiful town. As you can see, it's on the coast, right off the Atlantic Ocean. This is Belfast Bay. Interesting town. Settled in the 1700s. By the 1800s, the mid-1800s, it was a top shipbuilding city in the United States. By the 1900s, the harvesting of seafood became the primary industry. I'm sure there's no surprise there. By the early 1900s, shoe manufacturing and poultry production became dominant industries. They would process up to 200,000 birds a day here for consumption along the East Coast. Today, the top industry is tourism. And once I show you the town, that will be no surprise to you. Anyway, just giving you a look here. Downtown is up there. I'm going to head in that direction shortly. It is beautiful. So, yeah, let's do that right now. Let's go head into downtown. I am in downtown Belfast. We'll take a look at it. Let's look at this building first, though. The U.S. Post Office and Custom House, built in 1857. Still used as a post office to this day. That's like 170 years. The post office has operated out of that building. Anyway, I'm going to head into downtown, the entirety of which is on the National Register. Most of it built 1800s, late 1800s, a lot of it. Now, there are 7,000 people here. The median age is 60. 56% of the town is female, 44% male. Median household income, $56,000 a year. So that's almost $1,100 a week. The town is 91% white, 1% black, 4% mixed, 4% other. Now here's some numbers that kind of surprised me. The poverty numbers. Poverty in this town is 19%. So that's higher than the US, but children's poverty is really high, 36%. Children's poverty in this town. So looking at the numbers, you kind of wonder what's going on here. Now remember, the median age is 60. Poverty for 65 and older is only 7%. So this suggests that the town has a lot of wealthier older people, maybe retirees, and perhaps it's the people who support the town, and I'm talking like restaurant workers, that kind of thing, must be pretty low income for the children's poverty level to be that high. Now you may remember that I told you that Belfast was a major shoe manufacturer. Here's some evidence of that. The oldest shoe store in America, established 1832. Colburn Shoe Store. You can see Belfast Bay there in the distance as I wander through downtown. Anyway, another number, crime, very low. Last year, they had 7 incidents per 1,000 people. US average is 23. I looked it up, dived into the numbers a little further. They had 47 crimes total in this town last year. 42 of them were theft. So that's like shoplifting and, porch pirating, that kind of thing. 4 burglaries and 1 car was stolen. There were 0 violent crimes here last year. That's a pretty astonishing number. Anyway, there's a theater here I want to show you. Let's go check it out. This is the Colonial Theater here in downtown Belfast, built in 1912. It's a really charming building with the elephant on top and the purple trim. It's not in operation. It says they are seeking new owners. No shows till they reopen. Let's hope they do that. It's a great old building. Another great old building is right across the street. Belfast City Hall, built in 1890, still in use as City Hall to this day. Here's a look at Belfast Bay from above a little bit. Quick look before I get out in the Bronco and check out some residential. Could get used to that view, huh? Really nice. Now this is the First Church of Belfast, built in 1818. Let me get you a look at it. Wow, that is beautiful and in immaculate condition. Yeah, isn't that something? It's gorgeous. Well, I'm a couple streets out of downtown. Pretty much what I expected. The neighborhoods are established, beautiful, well maintained. I would guess a lot of them are turn of the century, late 1800s. Nice big yards. Look at the big front yards. I mean, wow. The median home value for this town is $199,000. I'm looking at them thinking, wow, that's pretty good. Look at these beautiful yards, and obviously well grown in, given how old they are. I had told you that shipbuilding was the early industry here, and it made a lot of the people that lived in this town wealthy. And these are the kind of houses that they built. I think I've seen enough here. It's pretty much what it looks like everywhere here, guys. One of the most beautiful towns I've ever seen, quite frankly. It really is. Wow. All right, well, okay. Let's head to the next town. All right, everyone, I am in Bangor, Maine, in downtown. I like what I see already. You can tell it's an old downtown. It's been here for a long time. Very busy and well taken care of, though. What you like to see? Bangor has a population of 32,000. That's a peak population. The city is healthy and growing. Median age is 39. that's exactly what it is in the US. As an average, 53% of the town is female, 47% male. 88% of the town is white, 3% Hispanic, 2% black, 2% Asian, 1% Native American, 3% mixed, and 1% other. I got a little bit of everything here. Well, after the 88% white, of course. By the way, just so you know, Maine is the whitest state in the US. Over 96% of the population is white here. Let's see, median household income is just under $50,000 a year, almost $1,000 a week. A couple of other things. Poverty, 16%. Children 17 and under, it's 23%. Folks 65 and older, it's 4%. So 65 and older, that's low, but the other two numbers are a little on the high side. Again, just like the last town, I'm a little bit surprised by that. The University of Maine is nearby in Orono, so it's kind of a college town. A lot of history here. The city was built on lumber. You know, I'm trying to get across the street here. And there's just so much traffic. Okay, cool, good. I want to go this way. Now this looks really old. Let's see what the sign says. 1876. This gun was in one of Commodore Saltonstall's sloops of war, blown up in Bangor Harbor, August 1779. Recovered August 1876. So, yeah, this is from late 1700s. You can tell it was underwater for 100 years before they recovered it. Anyway, some of the history of Bangor. It was built on lumber, and by the mid-1800s, this city was the largest lumber port in the world. Shipbuilding was a top industry as well. Additionally, by the late 1800s, it was one of the top producers of moccasins. Moccasins, you say, nobody wears them. Nobody wears that kind of shoe. Think about it. In the 1800s, they did. It was probably a pretty big product back then. Anyway, the statue of Hannibal Hamlin, statesman, diplomat. Interesting. In the 1900s, pulp and paper production became huge, which is not surprising. Any drive through Maine in this area, you'll see all the trees. Heavily forested here. Let's see what's down here. Oh, it's got a little canal running through here. Runs through town. Anyway, today it's more about tourism, retail, finance, healthcare, education are all represented here, as well as tourism, and specifically outdoor tourism. This is a jumping spot for people going canoeing, kayaking, fishing, hunting, camping. That's all big here. In fact, Maine calls itself vacation land. All right, well, now that I've told you all that, oh, I've got one more thing I need to tell you about, and that's crime. Crime rate in the city it's high. Again, I was surprised when I read it. Last year, 47 incidents per 1,000 people. U.S. average is 23. That's twice higher than the U.S. average. I did not expect to see that. Anyway, another look from whence I just came. Let's see what else I can find down here. The town is filled with beautiful old buildings. What's that say? Phoenix Block, 1873. That's when that gray building was built. Got something new mixed in right there. But we're right back to beautiful old buildings. Yes, it is pretty awesome down here. Now I'm always on the lookout for quirky stuff. Can't get any quirkier than that. Bunch of umbrellas hanging above the street. That's pretty cool. They've got a bunch of stuff scratched on the wall here. Let's see what it says. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you.
Oh, is that on the gift home I did?
Yeah, pretty interesting. Well, I had to show this to you guys. Paul Bunyan statue here in town, one of the landmarks. 31 feet tall. That's 9.4 meters for those of you in the rest of the world. You can't miss this guy coming into town. Now I'm at a house that was built in 1858 that a really famous person lives in. He is an author, maybe the most prolific author of the past 40 years. I believe he's had more of his books made into movies than any other author. He's from Maine. Have you figured out who he is yet? I'm sure you have. This is Stephen King's house. Now, I'm not sure if he lives here full-time now. I know he used to, but he still owns the place. And it's known for its distinctive iron fence around it. Yeah, those are cool, aren't they? Well, there you go. It's pretty awesome. I'm thinking we'll check out some houses right by Stephen King's house. There's his house right there. I'm still in front of it. Let's take a look at the map real quick. You can see me, the blue dot with the arrow, way up there in Maine. New York way south to the west. Yeah. Anyway, let's do a mileage log. 102,101 miles on the Bronco. It's a lovely day, 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 Celsius. It is a Friday, about 12:30 in the afternoon. Now the median home value in Bangor is $163,000. That's not too bad, really. Let's see what the houses in this neighborhood look like. And whoa, right next door to Stephen King. It's not disappointing. I wish you could see that better through all the trees, because of that house. That looks like an old haunted house itself, doesn't it? Like maybe the Munsters lived there or something. It's a beauty, don't get me wrong. Yeah, anyway, this is Stephen King Street. There's another one. What a house, huh? That is magnificent. All the houses here are. This one too. Really incredible architecture. Right? Am I right? Wow. on this street, let's see what they look like. Well, I'm a couple streets off Stephen King's house now. Man, I mean, wow, right? That is some house. Pretty fantastic neighborhood, isn't it? I'm not sure what to think of that. Do you think they don't mow the grass on purpose to give it a wild look, maybe? I don't know. Hard to say. Now I'm back out on Stephen King Street. I noticed that this house is for sale. 3 doors down. Right here. 75 Broadway is the address. Anybody want to look it up? If you wanted to, you could live 3 doors down from Stephen King in that house right there. Yeah. How cool would that be, huh? Because, yeah, there's Stephen King's house. I'm driving by it. Too cool. Okay, I'm going to head to the next town, but I'm going to pick up Nicole first. The next place we are going is Augusta. That is the state's capital. So we're going to do all the capital stuff. Get her book signed, her passport, etc., etc. That's all coming up next. We are in Augusta, Maine, the capital city of the state. This almost looks like a Capitol building, doesn't it? It is not. It's the old post office. Built in 1890. Romanesque revival. Takes cues from ancient Rome. You can totally see that. That is an astonishing building. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's Nicole's right here. There you are. Okay. Couldn't get the camera to catch up. Anyway, very picturesque downtown. I mean, it's gorgeous. Let's see. Augusta. Population 19,000. This is the 3rd least populated capital city in the United States. When I checked the population, it came to me that on this trip that we're on right now, we have visited the 3 least populated capital cities. Right?
Yeah, I guess we have.
Montpelier is the least populated in Vermont. We were just there. Early on in the trip, we were in Pierre, South Dakota. That's 2nd least populated. We're now in Augusta, 3rd least populated. Median age in this town is 45. It's a little bit older town. 52% is female, 48% male, and they have people with loud pickup trucks. These buildings are fantastic. You don't think so, or you do?
No, yes, they are.
You just don't have much to say today, do you? Let's see, 91% of the town is white, 2% Hispanic, 1% black, 1% Asian, 1% Native American, 4% mixed. I'm so totally digging this downtown. Look at that building, that gray one.
Yeah, I know, it's quite beautiful.
They just don't build them like that anymore. Okay, median household income, $40,400 a year. That's $780 a week.
Doesn't sound like very much.
It doesn't. It's kind of low here. And like the other 2 towns I was in, poverty is a bit of an issue. Overall poverty in this town is 18%. Children's poverty is 26%. That's pretty high. All 3 towns that I have visited in Maine have had high children's poverty. Now this is the Kennebec County Courthouse. Augusta is the county seat as well. That building was built in 1829. Greek Revival. I wanted to see it and show it to you guys because of the Greek temple front, which basically means it's got the look of a Greek temple at the front of the building. Yeah, a lot of traffic here. Yeah, that's a cool building. Very old. That's almost 200 years old. All right, there it is. The Maine State House. Looks like we can't go in the front door here. The entrance is chained off. Sign here says, go around this way.
We just came from that way.
Yeah, so I guess we're going back. But it's a pretty building. We're behind the building now. Trying to find our way inside.
Trying to, anyway.
They're not making it easy. I think this is it right here, though. This looks like an addition to the building.
Yes, it does.
That's pretty, though. All right, I'm going to follow Nicole in. See if there's security.
There's security.
Yeah, they have security, so we better get through that. We are inside now. Looks like they got some local artwork hanging on the walls. Which way do we go?
He said,
You know?
He said we should probably start on the 4th floor and then work our way down.
Oh, well, how do we get up there?
I'm sure there's stairs or an elevator.
All right, I guess we'll find them. We're going to look at... Huh?
This one looks like they kept this one very, very simple.
You're right, they did. This is the rotunda. It's not flashy.
At least they have one.
At least they have one. Just a simple paint job.
Yeah.
I'm guessing these are probably former governors? Former statesmen? Does your book say? It should tell us everything we need to know right there.
And I'm looking.
Oh, it goes down another floor, so we'll go down there. How about that? All right, we are on the 3rd floor. This is the room where the House of Representatives meet. House of Representatives.
I know. See.
Well, there he is. Washington.
I see.
All right, this is where the Senate meets. Yeah, there's their area. They are not working today, obviously. All right, well, let's go down another floor.
Okay.
Well, we're heading down to the 2nd floor. This is the most grand room so far. On the 2nd floor here, tucked kind of underneath the stairs, is the governor's office. Office of the Governor. Janet T. Mills. Nobody here today. Okay, in Maine, you stamp your own passport, so go for it. Get it right. Get it just right.
Stop.
Don't mess it up.
Can you stop, please?
There we go.
Yep.
That's it. Yep, there you go. Maine.
Gotten so many this trip.
Yeah, they have a sign here. People ask us about those. Capital Collection souvenir passports available in room 132 Legislative Information Office, $12. Yeah, you can buy these passports at any Capitol building. Yeah. So.
I believe we paid 10 for ours though.
Yeah, I think we did pay 10, but that was before inflation.
No.
2 years ago.
A year and a half, 2 years ago.
All right. Another one checked off. We are back downtown. We're going to go to Whiskey Kitchen. That's where Nicole wants to go. So that's where we're going to go. Nicole is having her usual Jack and water. I'm having a local beer. Summer ale from Lone Pine Brewing Company out of Portland. And then I'm having a Reuben with tots. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you're having a salad and what kind of chicken sandwich?
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
Well, it's a chicken sandwich with bacon and
bacon,
tomato.
bacon, pepper jack, tomatoes. It was supposed to have avocado, but I took that off. And this herb mayo.
Okay. All right. Looks good. Here's a quick look at the place. It's kind of quiet right now. It's 4 p.m. But yeah, it's got an old Western vibe to it. And then, of course, we got the bar here. Mine's pretty good. Tots are, well, you can't mess up tots. Nice toasted bread. A little light on the meat, but the corned beef, but it's good. Tastes good. Melted cheese. By the way, this costs $16. And how's yours, honey?
It's pretty good. The chicken has a little bit of a hint of spiciness to it, and that makes it good. You know, I like anything spicy. Haven't tried my salad yet, but that looks really good too.
The salad does look good. So anyway, yours is $20. So that's how much everything costs.
Price.
Huh?
That's what I was about to say. Is I forgot to look at the price
Yeah.
that you had.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to do that. Turn around.
We got some dessert to go. It's a blueberry cake, right?
A lemon blueberry cake with cream cheese icing, and then it has blueberries, a blueberry drizzle, and it's supposed to have ice cream, but we can't take that home because our trip home is too long. So.
Yeah, but that looks awesome. I don't even think that needs ice cream. All right, we got our check. $73.83.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We can live with that. All right, everyone. So that's the end of this video. We are heading to Massachusetts next. So be looking for that.